Knitting for Fun by Talekar. This book is part of a collection of adult new reader books created by California Library Literacy Services volunteer tutors and staff. This project is supported in part by the U.S. Institute of Museum and Library Services under the provisions of the Library Services and Technology Act, administered in California by the state librarian. Partners in this project include Sacramento Public Library, Learning Quest, Stanislaus Literacy Centers, and Pro-Literacy Education Network. Copyright 2022. If you would like to practice reading this book without help, please turn your sound off now. Knitting for Fun. I have a hobby that I like best. My hobby is knitting. It is a very good skill to know. When I knit, my hands move, but my mind is still. I feel calm. I learned how to knit when I was 7. It was easy for me to learn. My first needles were 2 sticks from a broom. I learned using scrap yarn. I learned to cast on. I learned to knit and purl. There are many kinds of knitting needles. My mom used ivory or turtle shell needles. I use steel or bamboo needles. Needles are straight, double-pointed, or round. Round needles are for hats and baby socks. There are many kinds of yarn. Cotton yarn is from plants. I use this yarn for dishcloths. Wool can be from sheep, lambs, rabbits, or camels. It is soft. Soft yarn is good for baby items. Some yarn is thick. Some yarn is thin. Most people make clothes with yarn that is not too thick. Thin yarn is best for knitting lacy scarves. I can knit at home or in a garden. I can knit at the beach, in a park, or at a cafe. I can knit with my friends when I travel. I knit for my family and friends. I knit gifts for sick children. I knit hats, scarves, and sweaters. Knitting for my grandkids makes me very happy. My dream is to travel on a boat around the world with others who like to knit. You can learn knitting from a person who knits. You can learn from books and magazines. You can learn from YouTube videos. This says Japanese Knitting Stitch Bible. Do you know how to knit? If not, maybe you can give it a try. There's a question mark hidden in here. Happy knitting, the end. This book comes with tutor tips and the additional credits. This book is available for purchase by following the links in the description below, or you can follow the link and you can read this book at your own pace online. The end.